Okay, guys, so for this explanation, for this discussion, what you need to understand is try to focus about working primes HCF and LCM. Later on, by number 2 and number 3, we will discuss about HCF and LCM, and I will re-explain about what is the meaning of HCF and LCM, like Leon asked just now. Okay, so for number 1, given that the prime factorization of a specific number is this, we don't know the number, but we know how it is factorized. And find the square root. So square root will be like this. And you just insert the number 2 power 6, 3 power 4 times 5 power 2, right? And then what you can do is try to divide the power by 2. Remember, square root. So you divide by 2 of the power, not the number, not the 2 itself, right? The power. So you can get rid of 2 power 6. So becomes 2 power 6 divided by 2 becomes 3. And then 4 becomes 2, right? You divide the power by 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2. And this also divide by 2 times 5 to the power of 1, right? 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, sorry, I forgot to put the number here. And then what next? Just simplify. 8, right? 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2, 8. 3 times 3, 9. And 5. So if you want to calculate it, simply you will get 8 times 9, 72. 72 times 5 is 360, right? So this will be your answer. That's all for number 1. Now we try to do number 2.
I didn't read the question carefully again.
I see. Okay, no problem. But if you read the question carefully, I think that you can do it easily, right? No problem. It's not been scored. I don't take the score. I don't take the point in any point of this, because you just try to. I will give you the understanding about the next post test. Okay. So as Leon asked, I don't know how. Can you explain more about HCF and LCM? Now we try to do number 2A, part A. We have to find the HCF. So 125 and 250, right? And then what you need to do, try to find the prime factorization. So 125, I just guessed 5 and 25, right? And then 5 times 5. Okay, so we have 5 cubed. So I put a bit on the right side. Why? Because I think that it might be 2 on the left side, right? So you don't have, you cannot put here directly. It will make you more complicated. Okay, it will so complicated. So 5 power 3 done, right? And 250. I have 2 and 125, right? After that, the 125 is already given. So what you need to do is try to copy paste. No need to think further, right? You just copy this below. So we have 2 times 5 cubed, right? So the HCF will be the lowest, remember? The lowest and all. So this is 2 power 1. We don't have the upper side, so you just put 2 power 0, right? Because we have the place of 2, so 2 power 0. Okay, so the highest common factor is supposed to be the lowest power, remember? Okay, if you don't remember, I'll try to remind you one more time. The highest common factor, find the lowest power. So compare 2, 0 to 1. The lowest power is 2 power 0. And then 5 cube and 5 cube. So the lowest is nothing, so cube itself. So you just pick one. You have to pick one. Okay, so 2 power 0 is 1, right? Anything to the power of 0 is 1. So the answer is only 125 itself, right? Good. Karim. Number 2B. Oh yeah, Leon, do you have any problem on this case, Leon? 2A?
No, but I think I used the load
the other way.
Yeah, the other way.
I don't think it's a problem. So you may use the other way, but
Kayak aku mikir kayak gini loh, kayak
gimana?
125 bisa dikali 2 jadi 250 dan 125 itu sendiri paling gede. Jadi
Oh,
ya gitulah.
so no working ya. Okay, it's okay. No problem. Yuk kalau mikir gitu boleh. Ya, I'm not against the other way. But mending you tulis explanation-nya gimana gitu. Ada lagi yang cara lain sih anyway. 125 and 250 ya, right? Coba 125, 250. Ini bisa dibagi berapa ya? Bisa dibagi 1, 5, 25, 1,
Tapi
2,
udah
5.
panjang.
Iya, panjang ya. Jadi ini juga 1, 2, 5, 25, 10. 10 bisa. 10. Panjang ya. 25, terus berapa lagi? 1, 2, 5. Ini the biggest. Ya udah itu jadi HCF. Tapi kalau Leon mikir gitu bisa juga. Oke, good. Leon. No problem ya. Kalau bisa, kalau nggak jangan. Oke. Yang lain-lain for the other, kalau nggak bisa, you use this logic. 20, 42, and 72. Kalau you mikir juga bisa tadi. Bisa dibagi berapa sih the highest? Ini bisa 5, ini nggak bisa. Ya udah 4, ini juga nggak bisa.
Tuh.
2 yang paling benar. Udah jawabannya gitu doang. Ya, the answer is 2 itself. But how to show the working? I'll let you know. So 20, 2, 10, 2, 5, right? So 2 square times 5. And then 42, 2, 21, 3, 7, right? I just make it fast. 2 power 1, 3 power 1, 7 power 1, 5 power 1. Ini ada 3 power 0 taruhnya. 72, 8 times 9, right? 2, 4, 2, 2, 3, 3. 2 cube times 3 square. 2 cube times 3 square times... ini 7 sama 5 salah tempat sih. 7 taruh di sini. 7 power 1 ini nggak ada lagi. Ini berarti 50, 50, 7 power 0, 7 power 0. So HCF is to find the lowest power, right? Wait. Okay. Nyamuk. So 2 power 2, 2 power 1, 2 power 3. The lowest is 2 power 1, right? And then ini 3 power 0, just ignore. 5 power 0, just ignore. 7 power 0, just ignore. So the answer is 2. Ya, simple ya. Now, C agak ribet. Why? Because we deal with 3 numbers. Okay. With 3 numbers, but and greater numbers. Yeah, greater than the question B. So again, 225, 375, 500. I think it's 5, but we can make it further, I think. Let's try. So 225 is, okay, 5 and 45, right? Yeah, 5 and 45, and then 5 and 9, 3 and 3. So 3 square, 5 square. 3 square, 5 square. And then 375. I think 5. 5 and 67. Is it? No. Wait, I forgot. I'm also banget mikirnya. Okay, 375 divided by 5. 6.
75.
Oh no, it can be 7. 75. Thank you. 75. And then 5 and 25. Oh no, 5 and 15. And then 3 and 5, right? So 3 times 5 cubed. 3 power 1 times 5 power 3. 500. 5 and 100. 10 and 10. 2, 5. 2, 5, right? So we have 3 5s. And then 2 power 2, 2 square. And then 3 power 0. This is 0, 0 again, right? So the HCF will be highest power.
25.
Ignore
25.
Ignore 25, that's right. So the lowest power, 5 power 2. 25. So Leon, again, you may use your own way, but this will be mix
Tapi my own way gak ada caranya.
Oh, nggak ada caranya. Tapi ini lebih secure sih, in my opinion. Bebas ya, jadi no problem. Again,
Sebenarnya
boleh.
aku bener yang apa HCF itu aku benar semuanya
Oke, good lah.
pakai.
Ya, no problem, nggak apa-apa ya. No need to be worried about if you know how to do, but banyak yang nggak bisa. Jadi I kasih yang cara-cara.
Tapi kalau gak ada working itu nggak apa-apa gitu ya?
You harus kasih tahu I think about bla 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 gitu. Ya. Oke, 5, 7, and 12. Nah, ini juga sama kalau LCM-nya simple. LCM pakai working ya, kalau nggak susah jadinya. So, kayaknya ini dikali semua ya, 5 times 7 times 12, but let's try. 5 cannot be factorized further, so just 5 power 0, 5 power 1, and this is 7 power 1, and 12 is 2 squared times 3 power 1, right? Okay, so the LCM is the highest power. Okay, how do you find the highest power? Ya, tinggal dilihat aja. 2 square, ini kan 2 0, ya udah 2 square times 3 power 1 times 5 times 7. So you may calculate 4 times 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 5 is 60. 60 times 420. Thank you, Karin. So fast. Now 3B. 250 and 120. There you go. This is quite hard. 250. Do we have 250 already? No. Oh, udah ada. Nih, ya. Cari aja langsung copy paste. Jangan dibikin prime factorization lagi. Wasting time. 2 times 5 cube. 2 times 5 cube. I put the 5 a bit on the right side. Why? Because it might be 3 in the middle of this. Okay, so 120 is 12 times 10. 12 is 2 times 6. 2 times 3. 10 is 2 times 5, right? So we have 2 cube times 3 power 1 times 5 power 1, right? And then 3 power 0. So the LCM is supposed to be the highest. 2 cube, 3 power 1, 5 power 3. Oh man, it's so high, so much. So 8 times 3 times 125, 3000. Okay, why I can do it fast? Because I think about some numbers that I special memorization. For example, here I give you a special multiplication. 25 times 4. What is the answer? Anyone? Ayo, ada yang tahu nggak? 25 times 4 berapa?
100.
100. Cool. I memorized this, and I memorized one more. 125 times 8, 1000. Right? So 1 to 5 times 8 is 1000 times 1000, 1000, right? And then 1000 times 3 is 3000. That's all. Okay, some more that you need to know. Later on, we will try to memorize some of the special multiplication, right? Now that's for number 1 until 4, 1 until 3. Now we try to do 1 until 4 on in another piece of paper. Wait, I copy dulu. I'll send it to you. Now we go to number 4. Let's go up. Harry wishes to cut some off. Nah, ini rada ribet mikirnya, logiknya yang susah nih. So let's see for number 4. Harry wishes to cut some squares from a rectangular sheet of paper with a length of 225 and 300 millimeter. Okay, we have a rectangular paper, kayak kertas A4 gitu ya. 225 and 300. Okay, ini. So this is 225, of course, the smaller part or the shorter part. Wait, 225 millimeter, and this will be 300 millimeter. And he wants to cut the paper evenly into small squares and does not want any leftover paper. So my question is, what kind of factorization it is? Is it highest common factor or lowest common multiple? Kita carinya HCF or LCM. Susah mikirnya ya, kayak, ini soal apa nih? Pokoknya dia mau bikin evenly paper, cut the paper evenly into small squares. So dia sebenarnya mau bikin gini, dipotong-potongnya gini guys.
HCF.
There you go. Kenapa? Kok bisa?
Karena dia maunya into small squares karena HCF dapatnya small numbernya.
Cool. Kenapa nggak small itu lowest common multiple?
Karena dapatnya gede itu angkanya.
That's right. So you want to find the small amount of paper inside. Jadi dia mau bikin square, right? So what you need to do, find LCM, HCF, ya. So this is HCF. And tadi Leon punya explanation, oke, bagus. And I give you another. Jadi yang pertama tadi dia bilang because dia maunya small squares means small power, right? smaller power. And the next will be, it is limited. Ada batasnya, right? Kertasnya nggak bisa diulang-ulang lagi. Kita nggak usah multiply the paper. We cannot multiply the huge paper or the rectangular paper. So it is limited. So since it is limited, you use HCF. And you want to use LCM when it is asking you for the next multiple. Like, kayak yang waktu kemarin ya, bell, rings. And then kapan ringnya yang multiple, ulang-ulang terus. And then it is the highest power. Higher power. Oke, now udah tahu 300, bikin langsung.
LCM number 6.
Number 6, yeah, that's right. Runs every, kan ini multiple kan, next days, every 8 days, 8, 16, and so on. Oke, good. Number 4 kita langsung masuk, 300, 3, 100, 10, 10, 2, 5, 2, 5, right? 2 square, 3, 5 power, 2 square, 5, sorry, 2 square, pelan-pelan, ayo kecepatan. 3 power 1, right? And then 5 power 2. And then 2 to 5. Kita udah bikin 2 to 5 tadi kayaknya. Tapi lupa. 5, belum ya. 5 and 45. Oh, udah tadi. 5 and 9. 3 and 3. 3 square times 5 square. And kalau nggak ada 2, 2-nya power 0. Okay. Next. A, what is the length of each square? Okay, that's this for question A. The HCF is the length of the square. 2 power 0, 3 power 1, 5 power 2. Right? So, what is the answer? Berapa nih? 1, 3 times 75. So, what is the 75? Kayaknya ada yang salah ya. Wait, I think I did something wrong. Because 300 cannot be divided. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, now.
Mister.
75, ya bener kok, bener. Enggak ini.
Mister.
75 mm. Yes?
Yang Aiga tahu itu kenapa bisa pangkat 2 pangkat 2 kan jadi 4 kan.
Iya.
Tapi itu kenapa 300 gitu.
Kan 300 gini ya. You taruhnya 3 and 100 kan. Atau 2 and 150 lah, the basic way. 2 and 150. Terus ini 2 and 75, right? 3 and 25. 5 and 5. Ya ini maksudnya, 2-nya pangkat 2. We have 2 of 2, 1 of 3, 2 of 5. Gitu. Jadi 2-nya pangkat 2, 3-nya pangkat 1, 5-nya pangkat 2. Get it, Leon?
Okay. Gitu.
But so the drawing is too small. We create the too small square. Jadi square-nya cuma 75, guys. Square-nya jadi begini. 75 times 3 kan, cuma ada 3 ini kan 2 to 5, 75, 75, 75. Kalau 300 berarti ada berapa? Ada 4 ya. Oke, berarti gambarnya kira-kira ya begini. Saya bikin lebih rapi dikit lah ya. This is not even a square. Wait. This and this. Right? Dan ini hapus dulu biar lebih enak lihatnya. There you go. So it's about this. So what is the length of each square? 75 millimeter. So this is 75, 75, and everything's supposed to be in uniform. Now question B. How many squares that can he cut all together? Langsung kelihatan kan? Ini 2 to 5 divide by 75, right? For the vertical.
Mister.
Yes.
Berarti LCM sama HCF itu sama, tapi cuma yang bedanya di perkaliannya itu.
Powernya, iya.
Iya.
Ininya sama nih, yang I kotakin ya. Sama nih.
Oh, oke.
Ya. Tapi cara nyarinya beda. Ininya, kalau HCF kan smaller power, LCM higher power. Oke, good question. Sama ya caranya, factorization-nya persis. Oke, so ini kan 2 to 5. The vertical. 2 to 5 divided by 75. 3 rows. Right? And then the horizontal part, 300. Oh, kalau you nggak gambar ya. Ini kalau gambar kelihatan 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3, 12 gitu. Oke, kalau nggak gini, 4 column. So, the answer will be 12 squares that can be created out of the 300 times 2 to 5 rectangular sheet of paper. Okay. Next. Number 5. Oke, hati-hati ya, ini number 5 kayak yang kemarin ya. Yang find the other. The LCM of two numbers is 180. Okay, so we have number, let's say number one number something, the second number something, the LCM is 180. Okay, kita tulis dulu LCM 180 and the HCF is 120. Wow, it's 12. I mean, gimana nih caranya? So this is quite challenging. This is the first number, this is the second number. Ini dikasihnya HCF and LCM. So what we can do now is try to differentiate or try to factorize using 3 factorization, 180 and 12. So 180 kita bikin dulu 2 and 90, 245, 315, 35. We use I use the order, the regular way. 2 square times 3 square times 5. 2 square, 3 square, 5 power 1, right? And the HCF langsung aja 12 itu 2 square times 3, right? 3 power 1 times 5 power 0, right? It's quite simple. Now we have to guess and check. Look at this. So, kita lihatnya pertama dari mana? Focus on the HCF first, because HCF is to find the common. So, kita lihat 2-nya. Oh, see, kita lihat kerja terbalik ya. This is the inverse operation, I call. So, what is the possible number of the 2? Ya pasti square kan, sama-sama square. The highest and also the lowest, ini kan highest nih. Highest power and also the lowest power is equal. So it's supposed to be both of them are equal, right? And then the highest power is 3 square and the lowest power is 3 power 1. So you can just write 3 power 2 and 3 power 1. Terus kalau misalnya nanya, Mr. Hans, boleh terbalik nggak? 3 power 1-nya di atas, 3 power 2 below. No problem. Sama aja kan, cuma beda switch number-nya aja. See? And next. On the right side, the 5 part. Sampai sini ngerti gak, guys? If you have any question, just ask me directly, because this is quite challenging. The highest and the low, for 2, yeah, for this part, the highest and the lowest equal. So there is nothing different in the power. In the power. Remember, not the 2 ya. 2 tetap 2 lah, udah pasti. Okay. Now, in this part, the highest is 3 power 2, the lowest is 3 power 1. You can choose either. Kalau misalnya ambil lowest di sini, highestnya di sini, ya boleh-boleh aja, no problem. And this will be also 5 power 1, 5 power 0. Boleh aja kan? Right? Atau ini 5 power 0, 5 power 1. No big deal. Okay. I put lower on the top side, better. Okay. That's all. So what is the possible values of the two numbers? So the first number will be 2 square times 3 times 1. Okay, so the 5 is ignored. Jadi 12 itself. And the second number will be 2 square times 3 square. Berapa tuh? 2 square times 3 square times 5 LCM 180 juga. So it can be the same number, right? But do we have any other options? Ini saya pakai yang warna merah ya. I use the red color. We have another option. I just switch this. Tadi jangan dihapus. Ini kita bisa kasih yang warna grid, ya. It can be 5 power 1 or 5 power 0, right? So the other possible number is 2 square times 3 times 5 power 1. Jadi yang diambil yang ini. Okay. And the second number will be 2 square times 3 square times 5 power 0. So the answer will be 12 times 5, 60, and 36. Both of them will provide you the same HCF and LCM. Ini coba cari aja. Kalau angka ini cari LCM HCF-nya sama aja. Okay, this is very interesting question and quite hard, but you just pick one. Satu aja jawabnya udah benar. Either this or this. Dua-duanya boleh. Okay. Now, if you have any question, let me know. I want
Nggak
to
ngerti
do.
apapun tentang itu.
Nggak ngerti ya? Oke, lagi ya. Kita ulang. Pokoknya soalnya the question is giving you the LCM and HCF. Okay. So it's like this. Saya hapus dulu di sini. Yang lain coba fokus lagi ya. Jadi ini kerjanya terbalik, switch working. You do the inverse working. So it's given that the HCF is 12, right? After you do the factorization tree, you will get this, and the LCM is 180. And what you need to do is try to find the possible number. So how do you calculate the possible number? So know the rules of LCM and HCF. LCM is to find the highest power, and HCF is to find the lowest power. Since the highest and lowest are equal, so you don't have any other option unless just put it equally, the power, right? And the highest is square and the lowest is 1. So the lowest is 1. So 3, we have 3 here. So the lowest 1, the highest 2. Okay, 1 and 2, or 2 and 1. Up to you, right? And how about the 5? 1 is the highest and 0 is the lowest. So like this, or like this, right? And then just multiply the number to find the number itself. Right? Multiply the factorization. Okay, 2 square times 3 square times 0, 50, 2 square times 3 square is 60, wait, 36. And 2 square times 3 power 1 times 5 power 1 is 60, right? Or if you pick the second options here, 2 square times 3 square, 36 times 5 is 180. Or 2 square times 3, 12 times 5 power 0, 12 itself. Okay, it can be either or. Okay, it can be both, but you pick one of it. Okay, next ya, I copy dulu.
Mas itu jawabannya kenapa bisa nggak salah gitu?
Cobain aja. Coba deh cari. Ini HCF-nya berapa? Dan LCM-nya berapa? Pasti sama, 180 and 12. Terus ini juga sama, HCF berapa? LCM berapa? Pasti HCF-nya 12, LCM-nya 180. Cobain aja. Pasti bener kok. Ya. So, it might be more than one answer. Okay. Ingat ya, math is not only about a specific one entity numbers or one entity answers. It might be some answers that lead you to the right answer also. Okay, right logic. Okay, next kita coba yang last number. Okay, any further question are acceptable? Langsung tanya aja kalau bingung, and I'll explain you my best. Okay. Ini gampang ya. Tadi kalian udah ngomong, ini mah LCM. Iya benar. Why? Because it is repeating, right? So since it is repeating, you need the LCM. Repeating activities. What is repeating? Multiplying, right? You repeat the number, multiply. So find LCM. So before we do the question, we find the LCM first. So we have Spencer, Mark, and Andy. Spencer runs every 6 days. Mark every 8 days. Runs every 3 days. Very simple. 2 times 3. I just put 3 power 1, 2 power 3, and we don't have 3 at all. 3 power 0, 3 power 1 itself, and then 2 power 0. So you find the LCM. What is the LCM? The highest power. Right? The highest power is 2 cubed and 3. So 24 days to go. So for every 24 days, they will run together. So on 29th July of 2020, they ran together. So when will they run together again? So very simple. 29 July, you add by 24. So if you add the number, I think you know how to do it now. Plus 24. So July ends at what day? At what date? Ada yang tahu nggak? July selesai tanggal berapa?
31.
31, that's right. Cool. So 21 plus berapa biar jadi 31 plus 2 kan, right? And then plus 22. That's how I do. How I get the idea about to calculate the date after July and its recurring month. Monthnya diganti. So July and at 31st July, right? So 29 times 2, terus kan udah pinjam 2 nih. You borrow 2 from 24, so the rest will be 22. So this is 31st July, 31 July, done. So the answer will be 22 August. Ambil ini aja langsung, change the month. 2020. So this is, since this is the last post test, so the year is is still 2020. I have another way. Ini yang cara pertama ya. You borrow the number to end the month. Next, langsung aja cara yang lain. Ini the first idea, and the second way will be like this. Plus 24, tambahin aja langsung 53 July, right? Hah, mana ada 53 July? Again, July ends at 31. So you subtract by 31 days and change the month. August.
I prefer the first way rather than the second way.
Okay, which one is better? Up to you. Ya, Karin fond of first way ya.
August.
Karin lebih suka yang pertama.
Itu setelah ulang tahunku.
Oh, 21st August. Okay, I see the date. Okay, jadi gitu ya guys. So first way, you borrow, use the borrowing. Kalau yang second way, you hajar dulu, masukin dulu 53 July. Okay, ini di whole calculation. And then this is the borrowing end of July, end of the month that is represented here, end of month. Okay, subtract becomes 22. Ini ada subtraction. Ini borrow supaya dia jadi addition. Up to you. Yang mau satu, yang mau dua, serah. Kalau I prefer yang kedua malah. I don't know why. Because I have, kalau misalnya gini guys. Yang ribet gini. Coba ya. 15 July plus 100 days. Rempong kan, dia hitung berapa lagi. Wasting time, pinjam borrowingnya tuh repot banget. So the idea is to just drop by 115 July. July ends at 31, so you subtract 31, so it becomes 84 August, right? August at end at 31 also, right? You subtract 31, you get 53 September, right? September end at 30 days, so subtract 30 I think. September, yeah, 30 minus 30, you get 23 October. There you go, right? So I think this is more simple. You subtract with the same amount, either 31 or 30, depend on the
tesnya kapan?
Thursday.
Thursday.
Oke, itu ya. Jadi cara hitung-hitungnya ya. I don't think I need to provide this. So done for our explanation.